This is Peter Lau. Today is Friday, September 27th. I'm at 4030 Ethel Avenue, Studio City, California. I'll be entering through the left side cleanup. This cleanout is located in the ground. Here's the cap for the cleanout, and then here's the cleanout itself. In a brief moment, we will be transitioning to the end of the sewer line, as that provides the clearest video. We're about 121 feet into the main sewer line, where it ties in with the city sewer. We're noted at a depth of 8 feet. Currently, what you're seeing on the screen, on the middle top portion of the screen, that's the city sewer lateral. The city will take responsibility for that portion of the line. Camera head is currently resting on what's called the saddle, which is the curvature of the pipe coming from the property that meets with the city. So everything you see before this connection is going to be on the homeowner's responsibility in terms of maintenance, if there's any repairs to be needed. Currently working our way back from clay piping, because that's very typical to see. Now this clay piping has been lined, and what that means is a liner has been put through to reinforce this clay material, and it's typically used to prevent roots from growing into the clay piping in the first place. So I'll stop and further elaborate once we run into a clear indication that this is a liner. But typically what I'm looking out for within the clay, looking out for any kind of offsets, root intrusion, cracks within the line, and anything else that may cause a potential problem. Once again, I'm working my way back from the middle of the street, working my way back to the house. The distance indicator is on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, with about 107 feet remaining. Water was ran prior and during the inspection. You can see that there's just a little bit of water flowing, residual water flowing. It's been about 2 minutes since I've turned off all the water fixtures. I'm checking for any stagnant water within the line. And here we have an indication that this is a liner. There is, so there's a little bulge in the middle portion of the screen. That's typically from an offset within the clay. So a liner will take the existing shape of the sewer line, which is why that little bump is there. That's an offset within the clay, most likely. So it's good that the liner is put in place. Again, that's to prevent any roots from growing in. And at about 95 feet, I'm going to mute the audio until this airplane passes by. So at about 95 feet, we do have a transition of materials. We're going from that clay piping / liner to ABS. Making our way back from a few turns. With about 85 feet remaining. With about 80 feet remaining. Currently working our way back from ABS piping. So what I'm looking out for within the ABS, looking out for any stagnant water within the line. That's one reason why I ran the water. ABS is a PVC synthetic pipe. It's a plastic pipe and is considered modern day plumbing material. You want to see ABS basically underneath your house, as well as sometimes it does extend into past the front portion of the house and to the connection with the clay. Since it is a plastic pipe, there could be some issues with sloping if the dirt is not compacted properly, which is why you might get a sag in the line or some stagnant water. Working our way back from a few turns, with about 58 feet remaining. So thus far we're not seeing any debris buildup or any material defects. We're also not seeing any stagnant water, which is good. And then once again transitioning to that liner material. So this is typically clay, but since there is a liner over it, I can't say 100% sure that this is clay, but typically you would only use a liner for clay piping. So you're going to see a little bit of bulging. Again, it takes the existing shape of the sewer line, so that could be the roots trying to get into the line, but again, that liner is preventing it from getting in. About 18 feet remaining, getting close to the end of the sewer line video. With about 1 foot remaining. Working our way up the axis. And this concludes the inspection of the main sewer line. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to call, text, or email me. Thank you.